What's up, everybody? It's time for episode 50 of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. I know it's been a couple days. Life getting in the way. We got a time. We're going to do 2 games today. One of them with a player lock with our prospect debut here of Gene Groves. I'll get into his backstory here momentarily. Sorry I was so late. I was going to start streaming at 3 o'clock. Got a little busy with some chores, but no fret. No worries, said no one ever. We're here, and all that stuff. So Gene Groves is our number 5 prospect in our organization going into this season. He is number 73, I believe, in Major League Baseball. On the prospect scale, on the prospect ladder. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. He is the very first pick we made in the franchise. First round pick in 2025. So he had a great year in AAA. I'm going to be completely honest. Don't know if he's ready or not, but this would be a good test run. Whoops, don't go to sleep there. This could be a good test run for him. He'll probably get at least 2 starts before Jared Jones comes back from the injury list. I figure with, Mitch Keller being a potential free agent at the end of the year, this would be a good time as ever to see if Gene Groves is our next guy in line. So we are 2-2 games against the Cardinals here today. Good Lord, that's loud. 2 games against the Cardinals today. The first game will be a player lock game with Gene Groves. What's up, C-Boys? And then game 2 will be a regular game 2. So we're going to see how our team does, with me not hitting. Now, when they pull me, I will finish the rest of the game out like normal. But we're going to do the player lock with Gene Groves. Cody Poteet, I believe is how you say his name, is in the opposing side for the Cardinals. We are in St. Louis. So you take a look at Gene Groves' player card here. I've had it pulled up the whole time. 23-year-old, 72 overall lefty. He's a big dude, 6'4", 237, out of Canada. Preferably Prince Charles, I believe is it Prince Charles Island? I think that's right. See, I had the name stuck in my head the whole day, and now I'm just like, we're going to get it wrong when you need to get it right. St. John. That's what I'm looking for. St. John. That's where he's from. The big lefty, fastball, slider, curveball. I will admit, like I said, you look at his fastball at 93, slider at 85, a curveball at 80. He's not going to blow you away with a lot of stuff. The Cardinals, we come in with the same record as the Cardinals at 3-5. The Cardinals don't exactly have a good offense. But let's get into it. Player lock game. Gene Groves. We're off to a slow start this year. 3-5. Most of it's because of our bullpen, to be completely honest with you. Our hitting has been mostly okay. A couple people, of course, struggling. Luis Robert, O'Neill Cruz struggling. Conine is struggling. Denny Odell off to a solid start, along with Tamar Johnson.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely.
There you go. There's our top 10 prospects going into the season.
Different for everyone, but no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say.
This will be updated by the time the middle of the year happens.
A starting pitcher that's expected to
There's Gene Groves, number 5 in our system, number 72 in MLB.
On him out there on the ball. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started.
We'll see what happens. Good or bad, he's just up for a couple starts. while Jared Jones is on the injury
We go to the
list.
bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Cardinals,
We are off to a
Jeremy
great start. Looks like we have gotten 4 runs in the first inning off of Poteet. So, love to see that. I didn't see who was doing the damage here. It looks like Conine had a single, I guess, and then Brian Reynolds had a 3-run homer. So, that's what we want to see. Simpson with a hit, Odell with a hit, Conine, and then Reynolds. So, all right, we are off to a good start. Let's see how Gene Groves does. 3-pitch mix here. Fastball, slider, curve.
And that's in there.
The curve is graded to be the best one out of his 3 pitches, even though, of course, fastball is usually the #1 pitch. Good break on his curveball. Looking at his, let's see, does it show it here? Let me think here. Does it show it? I thought there was a screen where it shows it. It does not. Well, anyway, his curveball has the best break out of all 3 pitches. Hits are sometimes a problem, so we got to rely on our defense behind us.
Making his debut here in April, Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level, and this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Swing and a ball.
There's a fly ball left center field. Robert makes the play. 1 down. Doesn't strike out a lot of people. It's a contact pitcher.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
So hopefully if we don't hang it, they can't bang it. That's all we can do.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note
Going
of those
for a
guys,
bunt.
'cause it's just different.
And that's a nice play. That stays fair. Look at Odell playing third base. Good defense by the rookie. Nice little bunt. That ball was probably foul.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman.
But we'll take it.
Paredes. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
That ball was foul, man. That's a sparkling play over there by Danny Odell. Was this ball not foul? That kind of looks foul to me. I mean, maybe I don't know anything, but that looks like a foul ball. Regardless, hey, you know what? Way to go, Danny. Way to not take your chance or take any chances. That was beautiful.
Right through
Now, I have used Groves 1 time when he was in Double-A.
0-1.
Pitched pretty good in Double-A. Last year at Triple-A, he went 11-6, an ERA of 3.8, I believe is what he had. Did give up a lot of hits, though.
1-1.
We do need to be wary of that.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Let's see what our leash looks like here. For Groves. I have no control when he gets pulled, so
And that's in for a strike.
I don't think I do. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I'm in a player lock game, so I'm kind of surprised I can pull him. We'll go inning by inning.
Still 2-2.
Once again, Jared Jones going on the 15-day IL with a hip problem.
The fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that is a nasty breaker, as he will get Paredes. And there's his first major league strikeout.
That'll do it. No runs, no hits, no
Good
errors.
first inning in the
It's
majors
on to
for
inning number
Gene
2 in
Groves.
St. Louis. It's the
Keep her
Pirates
going.
4 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. Now it's the DH.
Nothing in the second.
Nolan Gorman.
That's perfectly fine. So here is Nolan Gorman. Still with the Cardinals.
Groves back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Says he could throw 96 on his fastball. I've never seen 96 on his fastball.
And that's
I've seen
the knees for a strike.
most of the time a 94 is as high as he'll go.
Fastball, but you also have to be aggressive
On occasion he can touch 95.
Now you're in a tough spot.
But I've never seen him hit 96. Defense for us looks about the same as always. Simpson, Robert, and Conine around the outfield. Odell at third, Cruz at short, Johnson at second, Horwitz at first, Indy Rodriguez behind the plate, and of course Brian Reynolds DHing for the prospect debut of Groves. What's up, Randy? What's going on, dude?
The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Are you at the game today? Oh, that a boy, Groves. Strikes out Gorman.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Second
Came
strikeout.
inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball.
Here's Andrew
And,
Vaughn.
You know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job.
First
right there.
base for the Cardinals, hitting 148 on the year, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Got to be careful with him. Just missed. Yep, we can come back. Yeah, I'm watching this 2-0, man. I mean, it's not over. Cubs actually played good baseball yesterday. Ground ball. First base by Horowitz will step on the bag. 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
It's nice to have Shota back.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos
You guys have a good
Castro
chance here.
next up for the Cardinals.
2 on, 1 out in the 7th. And here is Carlos Castro.
Just
Man.
off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Still say was, hey, you were right, man. The way the Cubs played the first 2 games, I didn't think they were going to win one. The Cardinals just looked so much better.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really
game's not over yet,
targeting
though,
that fastball.
so.
Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next
In
pitch.
your
Can't
defense,
catch
though, it
up.
looks like you guys were resting a lot of players yesterday. You had some guys playing that
And
I-
the top of the zone
it's
for
not
a
that I
strike.
never heard of them, but I forgot they were Cardinals, you know. So 1-2 to Castro. No
Next
dice.
pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
2 outs, base
Will
is
Burleson's
empty.
playing some good right field in this series, isn't he? Atta boy.
Goes down looking.
Nice job by Groves.
And down in
3
order
Ks through
go the
2.
Cardinals. They trail it here 4-0.
He's got a 4-0 lead to go to the 3rd.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Oh, we got 2 more runs. Who did the damage? I was not paying attention. Inning 3. Horowitz hit a single. RBI single for Horowitz. And then RBI single for Rodriguez. Okay. Good stuff. So the offense waking up, and here's Jordan Walker.
Pitch
This guy was on the trade block last year.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive.
Cardinals
Go
did
ahead
not
and
trade
pitch
him.
to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
This guy's absolutely going to crank one off me here.
And a foul ball.
I really like the way Gene Groves feels. Like pitching with him. Ooh, nasty slider, 1 and 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just
Curveball usually the put-away pitch here.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2 and 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support. And
did he just trip and catch that?
It can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
Oh,
Go
no, he
after
didn't.
hitters and get quick outs.
Nice play by PCA. Two and 2 to Walker.
Cuts and misses.
Gets him with
It's
the
a
breaker.
strikeout.
4
That's
Ks
a
for
pretty
Groves.
nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit.
Here's
It was
Thomas
a good one for the
Sagasi.
swinging strikeout.
And now Thomas Sagasi.
I thought it was Sagasi the whole time, but it's Sagasi. My bad. Isak Paredes has a hitting streak. Oh, boy. Well, he's guaranteed to get a hit here at some point. Ground ball. There's Tamar Johnson. Goes over to Horowitz. 2 down.
To begin the bottom of the third.
Telling you, man, this prospect pool that we got coming up
2 down.
gonna change
bases
this
empty.
whole
And
organization.
here is Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in
Tamar
front of
Johnson,
him,
Denny
you'll
Adele are
signal
already
for him
here.
many
Of course,
times
Bubba
as a
Chandler's
double.
here
This
as well.
guy is off to the races.
Gene Groves
ready
is
to
a part
steal
of
the
that,
bag when
even
on
though he's
first
not really
base.
looking to stay up.
That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing
And
a
that
ground
ball up the middle,
and it
that
finds
slides its way through.
for a hit. So he
Victor
gets on
Scott,
base and keeps it
first hit
going.
of the game.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle.
Gotta
of the
watch for him
infield
to
and
run
took
here.
it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for St. Louis, Jeremy Pena. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pena.
Bases
the former
loaded
Gold
Walker
Glove
out of
winner,
Cubs score.
30
Oof.
years old now. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018.
Oh, there's the apartments where my mother-in-law used to live in. That's so funny to see that close to Busch Stadium. They don't live there anymore, but I did live there. All right, so you got to keep an eye on Victor Scott over there at first. He can run.
Snap throw to first.
And we're going to pick him off. Gene Groves
That ends the inning.
catches Scott leaning. Yes, sir. Well, what a debut so far for our number 5 prospect.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the St.
Should've
Louis
thought we were
leadoff
throwing.
man, Jeremy Pena.
Should have thought we were throwing over there.
The wind and the pitch. And that misses.
Now,
And
Groves
it's
does
one.
have 2 quirks. He's got the homebody and night player perk. So he does not have the pickoff quirk or anything of that nature. I think we just got lucky.
You know, these cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into
No to
balls
Pena,
of
second
outs.
time
Can
through
they
the
turn that
lineup.
around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Jammed
Out
him.
there to
Center
center.
field. Robert will make
Makes
the
grab
play.
on the run.
Went
And
out
there's
here in the
one
4th.
down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's
I don't
ready
know,
to
maybe
deal
every
the next
50
pitch.
episodes we'll do a doubleheader just for fun. It just so happened we had a prospect call up here.
McCormick now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, right
Has
now, this
nothing to
battery
do
is
with,
seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So
It just so
gotta be
happens
real
we had
careful that
you know,
don't give
didn't line
too
up the
good of
episode to have a
pitch,
prospect
especially
debut.
early in the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
But as I was simming to get to this time, that's when Jared Jones got hurt. Woo.
Right through there, got him.
Rose continues
Now
to
5
roll.
strikeouts for him on the
How
mound.
about 5
Well, there's a
Ks?
3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1
I'm
so
surprised
far.
they're not hitting some of these. I'm just going to be completely honest. Ground
The
ball,
other way,
Horowitz.
brings it
Okay,
in
that was
for
not
the
a ground
third
ball.
out.
That was a line out.
Offense held in check
bad.
there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 6 and the
Nice job by
Cardinals nothing.
Groves. 6-0 Pirates.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around
Red
the
Sox
league.
on a winning streak. Paredes, who we're seeing this game, has a hitting streak. No hits so far, and then Diamondbacks take a victory over the Brewers. We need to see that. Brewers are first in the NL Central. They're 8-2, so probably 8-3 now. They're off to a hot start.
Groves back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall
my
behind
bad.
in the count.
That one almost got him.
My bad. 2-0 to Gorman.
The wind to kick to 2-0.
And there's a
To
ground
the
ball
right
right to
side,
Johnson again.
Tosses
They will
to
throw out
first.
Gorman, one down.
One down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Like I said,
defense work
contact
behind him
pitcher.
with
I'm
another
surprised we're
ground
getting
ball.
strikeouts like
Good
we are.
execution.
Andrew
Because
Vaughn
he is
now.
mostly a
He's 0 for 1.
ground ball pitcher.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
Now, he does have some games with the minors where he had 12 strikeouts.
Swing and
That was
a miss
a nasty curveball.
as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
It's a disgusting curveball there, 0-2. Ooh,
Keeps the at bat
wow,
going
Vaughn.
with a foul ball.
Way out in front of that. Surprised he hit that, to be completely honest with you.
And a foul ball,
Hit
he
that one,
stays
too.
alive.
So yeah, the plan is, once again, once Jared Jones comes back from the injury list, he will be sent back down.
That one not
1-2.
close. Now 1-2. 1 out, base is empty.
Oh boy.
Swings through that,
It's
and
Andrew
a strikeout.
Vaughn, 6
And that's
Ks.
6 Ks
for
him
Gene
in this
Groves.
one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough
He's doing
to
a
do
great
anything
job
with
locating.
that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet
Not making a
spot
lot
of
of
the bat to the
mistakes.
baseball.
Castro batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
He's got a
Clips to the
6-0
corner,
lead.
and
Just
it's
keep
nothing
attacking
in
the
2.
zone.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The 0-2. That ball's tattooed through the left side. And there's only the second hit of the game for the Cardinals, Carlos Casto. Waiting on that curveball.
Things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Pitch count looks good. 52 pitches. Here with 2 outs in the 5th. Here's Jordan Walker. This dude's still dangerous. Wow.
Close one doesn't get the call.
Ball 1, that's interesting. All right, boy, jam on right center field. We got a man there. Conine out there and right will take care of it.
Still nothing on
and Gene Grove's looking good in his debut. 5 innings in the books.
And the Cardinals nothing.
6-0 Pirates.
Well, we go bottom 6.
Ooh,
and stepping
Chandler
in for the
Simpson with an
Cardinals,
RBI single puts us up 7-0. So the offense coming alive here.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Just keep throwing in the zone, baby.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation,
I mean, pitch count still looks good.
He's put himself in a really good spot.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0.
Got a predetermined walk-in coming here.
And there's the automatic.
Called that a strike, so we can really honest with
a
you.
lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters
3-1.
just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistakes.
Looks like the Marlins called up a pitching prospect, Luis Perales. Had a good outing against the Dodgers. And that ball's tattooed to center field. Robert going back. And he catches it right in front of the warning track. Not hard enough contact. 1 out here in the 6th.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
Nope, don't do that. Don't you do that there, don't you know?
I was always told it's hard to
All right,
take
6th
you
inning,
off the
Victor
field
Scott
when you
is
play
up. He
really
has
good
1 of the
defense,
2
especially
Cardinal
at
hits.
a premier position, and that's what he
Immediately
does.
got picked off.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big
Let me make sure. Okay. Sorry to say, this was going too easily. I wanted to make sure the difficulty didn't change.
1 down, base is empty.
There's a ground ball. Cruz got a good arm. Got to be quick.
He's out.
He gets him. What's up, Trey? What's going on, dude? I believe in
So the
you.
lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena.
What's going on, man?
0 for 2 in this one.
2 outs here in the 6th inning. Back to top lineup. 3rd time through the order here. Here is Jeremy Pena. As Gene Groves
That one hit to right.
is fixing to be 6 innings in the books.
Brings it in, and that'll do
That's
it.
a well done, good job by the Rook. Pirates got a comfortable lead going to the 7th. We'll see if we come back out there. What's up, Mark? Happy Thursday afternoon to you as well, buddy.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more
How are you guys?
freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back
My
when
God,
you
we're
played,
talking about hair again.
how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's
Not
how
a big fan of these
valuable that it was
casual
because I was
conversations
the
they have.
barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing.
As that hit down the right field line, foul by Chaz McCormick.
Guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist?
You guys should be announcers and talk about how great Gene Groves is doing, but no.
Cut your hair before a game.
We're gonna talk about hair. And that's a little blooper. Right to Cruz, 1 out.
Catch for the out. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful major league debut for him on the mound.
Yes.
He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's
Here's
always
Paredes.
such a good feeling to see
21 game hitting
attack
streak
a
on the
new
line.
challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand
And
new
he's going to
environment,
line
and
right
he's
out to
finding a way to
Horowitz.
succeed. He'll be humbled
That
sooner or
21
later,
game
so
hitting
that's gonna
streak is
come.
in
But I really
major
like what I've
jeopardy.
seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
I'm Baby Gene.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road.
Can't stand these.
So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look
Here's
fresh.
Nolan Gorman here. Gene Groves has just looked great,
Scale
man.
1 to 10, how good a barber
1 out away from
For a
going 7 complete
non-professional, I'd say I was
shutout
probably
innings,
a 7.
6
But if I
strikeouts,
was
2
comparing to
hits, no
professionals,
walks.
I'd be like a 3.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Got a game
it-
after
it
this
took
as
a
well,
while.
so
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there,
there's a
too,
fly
because
ball
he
right
had a
center
big
field.
date that night.
Robert
He needed to make
calling
sure
off
that everything
Conine.
looked good. Wow.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in
7
center,
innings in the
and
books.
we'll take a break.
That, well, we may let him go another inning. Pitch count looks pretty good. Let's go to the 8th.
Welcome back as we take a look
Yeah,
at how
there you
today's
go.
starting pitchers have fared so far.
So Cody Petit, 2 innings, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, struck out 2, and Gene Groves in his debut, man. Look at those numbers. 7 innings, no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Hey, add a pickoff there while you're at it. He's only got 69 pitches, man. He may go. Could we see a complete game shutout in a Major League debut?
Groves back to work. And first offering is
When was the
fouled
last
off.
time a pitcher made their MLB debut and they went a complete game shutout?
And that one upstairs. Ball
1 and 1.
It's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which
We'll
is
get someone
exactly
stretching, it's
what a
awesome.
pitcher wants.
And a big swing.
93, Andrew Vaughn, 1 and 2.
Groves still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he
He's
started.
a big dude, man, 6'4", 237.
Next pitch
Just a
misses inside.
presence out there on the
Is there a debate to be had about
pitcher's
shutting him
mound.
down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy
Good
like
take.
this because he's so competitive.
3 and 2.
Groves into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper
He's
into the
gonna
ball
keep
game.
saying the
If you're
same
gonna
thing
get
about
to him,
Groves.
You get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see
kinda
what
wish-
happens as this finishes.
You know, in next year's game, this is just a minor
Pitch count in great shape. It
thing. If they
seems
talk
he might
about
have
their
a chance
major
to
league
finish it.
stints or their minor league stints. It's a ground ball. What's up, Sean?
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's
The last
just
Major
out
League
of
pitcher
sync
to throw a
with the
complete game
pitcher. They're
shutout in his
guessing
debut was
wrong, and
Andy
their
Van
timing's off.
Hecken, who did so for the Detroit Tigers. 2002. Dang. Our boy ground ball.
Line drive,
Oh, just
caught.
kidding. Line
It's
out.
never fun going
Cruz,
back to
nice
the
backhanded
dugout
pick.
after
1 out in the
hitting a
8th.
line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
How you doing,
not
Tyler?
everything
I'm
is in
definitely
your
not
control.
the best, man. But I appreciate that. How are you guys today? 1 out in the 8th inning. Here is Casto.
That one
He's been
fouled
seeing
off.
Groves pretty well. Got one of the 2 Cardinal hits, the other one belonging to Victor Scott. Telling you, man, I didn't. Ground ball. Johnson again. Throws out Casto. 2 down here in the 8th inning. I did not expect Gene Groves to go this far. He's only a 72 overall.
2 down, bases.
Big lefty. Fastball, slider, curve. So here comes Jordan Walker. He's 0 for 2.
And that one is
They're starting to become more aware of that curveball, though. They were swinging at it a lot. Now we're seeing the swings and misses on that curveball go down by a lot. There's a ground ball again. Cruz throws out Walker. 8 innings in the books for the rookie. Crunch time here in game 1. Let's go to the 9th.
7-0.
We'll see if Groves comes back out there. I think he should. I think he should. They are not.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Kyle Nicholas.
Compared to some days, this is
Okay.
a pretty low leverage appearance.
As you can
for
tell,
him,
I didn't do that.
Should be fairly free and easy out
Sandy
there.
Alomar
Still
Jr.
have to
makes
keep
the
yourself
call.
sharp and attack the strike zone.
And Nicholas
with his
closes it
first
out.
major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure.
Well, 8
he'll
innings
feel
in the
very
books.
good
Good
about that and
first,
get the ball for his
good
trophy
debut
case
for
as he
Gene
should.
Groves.
A start he won't ever forget.
This one ends 7-0. For
Final
Chris
score,
Singleton
7-0
and our
Pittsburgh.
entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
But we are not done. Now we go play an original game 2 here. Successful prospect debut. I don't know if we'll get to see who the... Yeah, I mean, they're just going to show the highlights of Gene Groves. Yeah, Groves did spectacular. There was his first strikeout. That curveball was just working early. Good location on his fastball. Don't know why you would show the hits, but overall good debut for our number 5 prospect. There you go, 8 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. Who did the damage for us here? Brian Reynolds with a 3 for 5 day with 3 RBIs, and then you also had an RBI by Simpson, Conine, Horowitz, and Rodriguez. Looks like a couple of swapped bases. And Kyle Nicholas with a rare, clean inning. Our bullpen has not been that great. That's part of the reason we've been losing a lot this season. Let's go on to game 2, shall we? I believe we got Max Meyer. This will be a full regular game. I will set that off stream. Or no, I'm sorry, Bubba Chandler is who we got going today in game 2 here. Against Takoa Roby here. So there's your NL Central standings. Brewers are 9-2. Reds, Cubs 5-3 and 5-4 respectively. We are 4-5. Cardinals are 3-6. So let's hop in. This will be a full game. Wonderful Busch Stadium. Looks like we got an overcast day ahead of us. Let's see. Anybody need a day off? Maybe. Maybe some people need a day off. We may just roll with it. We may just roll with it. Could let Shane get a start. You know what? We're probably just going to keep everything good here. I mean, Horowitz could use a day. No, he'll get a day off in the next series because there's 2 lefties going in the next series. Favorite hitter and pitcher? Currently? Well, see, I'm a Cubs fan, so... I mean, I really like Nico Horner. If you're talking about non-Cubs, I'm still a big Mike Trout fan. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's some good hitters out there. Favorite pitcher, though? Don't really have a favorite pitcher these days. I miss I miss Jake Arrieta, though, I'll tell you that. Okay. Interesting. Who's your favorite team there, Tyler? Let's see. Do we want to... I mean, Rodriguez can play first, but I really don't want to have two catchers out there. We'll just let Horowitz hit again. We'll keep our lineup the same. Alright. Here we go. Game 2. Looks like the Cardinals going with a slightly different lineup. So, Isaac Paredes' hitting streak has ended. Got Ivan Herrera back in there, their star catcher.
Hello, baseball fans.
The offense will not get 7 runs in this game, I'll tell you that.
Of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
All right, so there's some game storylines. We'll get to that in a second. League news. Got some extra inning wins for the Rays and Marlins. Red Sox continue their hitting streak. Gene Cabrera for the Cubs, number 16 prospect, has a good debut against the Blue Jays. And, of course, there's our boy Gene Groves. 8 inning of 2-hit ball in his debut against the Cardinals. Yeah. And then nothing to really talk about. Barrett McFarland, our newest prospect that we got, struggling a little bit. But don't they all? Chris O'Neill, looking really solid. Sam Sinecor struggling. More good than bad. More good than bad. So, of course, the game storyline has to talk about Gene Groves, baby.
Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
There's our debut there. Mr. Groves. Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani? Ooh. I mean, if Ohtani pitched more than 1 inning, I would say Ohtani, but I mean, that's part of what makes Ohtani, Ohtani is the two-way player status, and he's a fantastic hitter, but I'm going with Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set, towing the slab in today's game. Takoa Roby. What do you have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to
Chandler
keep
Simpson hitting leadoff, really struggling.
When you start to get through the...
Take a look at Takoa Roby, 26-year-old, 75 overall righty, fastball curve changing 2-seamer. Yeah, hasn't really put in a full season yet. This will only be his 13th game in the bigs. Really struggled. So we'll see if this season is a better year for, I guess, technically a rookie still. Can understand. Oh, yeah. That's your, what, $70 million player or whatever it is he makes per year? Yeah, I can understand completely. Got to ease him back into it.
So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
I mean, it's a smart move, right? You don't want to just toss him back out there and say, hey, go pitch 6 innings. So I get it. Simpson, left field. Foul.
And it gets into the seats.
Your favorite YouTube? Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Foul
Still
ball
force
there.
at the plate, yeah. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Best hitter in the National League, probably, for sure. Well,
Outside low.
yeah, we got to talk about Cal Raleigh, right? Switch hitting catcher. He's already got, what, 30 home runs?
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets it.
Simpson strikes out.
On a drop third strike.
One down.
So digging in, Danny Odell.
Well, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, man.
There for a strike.
I just do this for a hobby. I'm glad I bring some entertainment. There you go.
Swing and a miss.
So Danny Odell, our #1 prospect, both in our organization and in Major League Baseball, having a good start to his rookie season, hitting .281. He has hit a home run already, so unfortunately we did miss that. 6 RBIs, 4 times in 32 at-bats on strikeouts. That's good. I'm about to change that. He hasn't committed any errors either, so love to see that, considering how he's playing a combination of third and first. Oh boy, that was Burleson. He beat Johnny Bench's record. Oh, what's up, Steelers? Did he really? I did not notice that. Heck yeah, man. What a year.
Inside, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
What's up,
that's where
State?
you get hurt.
And now 2-2.
Let's see that home run again. I didn't hit his home run. I wanted to see his home run. I think he hit it in the last series when I was simming through. It really sucks, but
And misses inside.
we got to see his first hit. All right, 0-2 to 3-2. Good at bat here for Odell.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Training, you hit your first home run. Ow,
Ow,
boy. Flex on him, Steelers. Flex on him, baby. Proud of you, man. Proud of you, buddy.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's
Good
2 in a
pitch.
row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take
Good
a
pitch.
toll on a
Odell
pitcher
strikes
as
out
the game
looking.
goes on.
Good at bat, though. 2 down.
Out
Here's
space
Conine.
is empty. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Griffin Conine. First
You missed
pitch
Spencer Jones'
misses.
first home run. I had to face him. I played a minor league game last night to get familiar with some of my prospects. And I had to face Spencer Jones. That dude is a big guy.
2 down, nobody on.
Woo.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early
Well,
on that
Steelers, you'll have
fastball.
more
I'm sure
home
the
runs
pitcher
in your
taking it
season than
down
I will in
for an
mine.
off-speed pitch on this next one.
I will
And
not
1-1.
hit a home run in my
Just
softball
missed.
season.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs.
Conine
To
stings
third.
it to third base.
Paredes fires
Paredes
over
will
to
throw him
first.
out. 1-2-3
And
inning.
that
Down go
is
the
inning.
Pirates.
We're midway in inning number 1. No score.
Fake horse plays. I love that name. Am I playing or just watching? Playing.
Back here with my pal
100%
C.
playing.
And on the hill, the big righty.
You'll know
Bubba
because I
Chandler.
won't get a lot of runs.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do.
In the game or
this
real
one.
life? Real life. Probably both. I don't know. Probably both. Mostly aimed at real life.
Here's the center fielder, Michael
You
Ciani.
can't with that attitude. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. But you're also not 35. Oh, boy. All right, Bubba Chandler on the bump for us here in Game 2. 78 overall, 25-year-old. Of course, if you follow Major League Baseball, you know about the Pirates organization and Bubba Chandler. Still refused to be called up in real life. fastball, curve, change, and slider. Good little season last year. And doesn't have a win this year, but he had a good first game. We'll see what he can do today. No. So what's everybody doing today? That was your Thursday. We got the weekend coming up. I'll be working a lot. But hopefully your weekend's going. I'm on vacation in another 2 weeks, and I'm very excited. I am very excited, man. Here's Michael Ciani. No PCI threw you off. Dude, I'm telling you, Horse, I can't use the PCI. I don't know why. It's just me. I literally just can't use it. It's not the game. It's me. It's 100% me. It's just like one more thing I have to keep timed up. Ground ball, Johnson at second base. Nice play. Just gets Michael Ciani. One out here in the first.
Here's the Cardinals lineup now. This group was shut out their
second
last
week of
game,
vacation.
So we're going to see if they can bounce
see, boys,
back with a better effort here today.
Do you work?
Boog,
No, I'm just kidding. I know you work.
You
Don't
get
answer the
shut
question.
out, you're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great
this
start,
weekend.
score early, because
you work
if you
tomorrow?
don't, you feel like you could linger into
anything
two
planned,
consecutive
State?
games, which no
For the
one wants to
weekend?
be a part of.
I keep forgetting you got your, well, quote-unquote new job.
Jeremy Pena, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Did I try the sliders? No. I haven't changed the sliders. I did watch that video you sent me, though. Some of your sliders seem insane.
In the air, left field, under it.
But they're working for you, so who am I to complain?
Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that,
yeah, I did
he's gonna
change the
be able to go
pitching
up the
things,
middle
yes.
the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Did I check out the deep? Oh, I did not watch those. I did not get to watch those yet. I totally forgot all about it. I know you sent them to me. I'll try to watch them tonight. By the way, here's the defense for your Pittsburgh Pirates here in Game 2. It's pretty much the exact same. We don't really have to go over it again. There's nothing that's changed between Game 1 and Game 2. So here we go. Von Herrera. He's going to sting that right center field conine on his horse.
And that'll do it.
We'll glove it down. Nice 1-2-3 inning from Bubba Chandler. Let's keep it going.
Scoreless after one.
No plans per se. Change the real pitching interface. I mean, I've used both, and I guess I was just in that little transitional phase where I liked using the trail, and then I liked using the chevron things. Now I like using the trail again.
Roby back to work.
There's Brian Reynolds.
There. And that is ball one.
Looking for 1,300 career hits here. Not going to get it there. Oh, God. Eric Summersgill behind the plate. Everybody be ready. Everybody be ready. Get your scorecards out. We're going to have a Summersgill game.
But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey,
and Reynolds up the middle. Attaboy. There's career hit number 1,300 for Brian Reynolds.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together.
Hey, by the way, if you guys are enjoying the franchise content, make sure to like the video for me. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great too. Don't have to, but if you want to, that's awesome. But if you want to like the video,
Spencer Horwitz, 3
you
for
can.
13 so far in the series. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's
There's Summersgill. Summersgill strikes. 1-0 to Spencer Horwitz.
Second inning here, no score.
You do work too hard, C-Boys. That's why you hurt yourself a lot. That is 100% true. That changeup's gonna get me every time. Hey, Fake, if you're still here, who's your favorite team? I don't know if you put that in the chat or not.
Got to lay off pitches down in the zone right there, swinging at that pitch. That's a no-no.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Or it fouls it off. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits.
Horowitz, right field, clear the deck. Howitzer coming, 2-run shot.
He circles the bases.
Number 2 for 2 runs.
That gives him a lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely,
Pittsburgh on top.
No doubt off the bat.
My baby Spencer. Jump it. That was a hanger, and we saw it coming. That was a howitzer shot. We haven't seen that in a while on stream. 418 feet.
And now it's Luis Robert.
So 2-0. Here is Robert.
That clips the corner.
He has still not found his swing yet, hitting 156.
But nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Be able to check things off your bucket list?
Nobody out with a
what are some things on your bucket list? If I can ask.
Of this 4-game set. In the air, right side. Walker gets
Robert right field. That will be a flyout.
And he makes the catch.
Got to move Robert down the lineup, it seems. He's already hitting 6. I don't know how much lower he can hit him.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough
10 Cubs game at Wrigley? Yeah, that's on my bucket list too, man.
So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Congrats on the split. Hey, we did. Oh, what's going on now? Oh, Contreras getting all ticky. Oh, man. You guys got to control your first baseman there, Randy. Baby Cruz, right center field. That will drop in. And nice cutoff by the center fielder. I don't exactly saw what happened.
Couldn't have timed it up any
what's Contreras all ticky about?
A line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time. And
I really have no idea.
From start to finish with your swing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Oh, okay. I see it. I couldn't tell if Palencia said something to Contreras or not, but he sure was talking that way. So, I see. I see that. Okay.
And now here is Andy Rodriguez.
There's Andy Rodriguez. Off to a good start. Yeah, Randy. Congrats on the split, man. Your Cardinals will come back. They're hanging around. The NL Central is going to be interesting this year. Hey, here's the defense, speaking of the Cardinals. Here's their defense. McCormick, Ciani, and Walker around the outfield. Paredes, Pena, Sagasi, and Vaughn around the infield. Vaughn Herrera, star catcher for them behind the plate. DHing, I believe, is Gorman. I believe Gorman is DHing for Tekoa Roby.
And that one popped in the air.
Hanging curveball. Hit right to Chaz. 2 down.
Pulls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
All right, we can get rid of this.
Termarr Johnson will hit next.
Go to every single NASCAR race on the schedule. It's on your bucket list. Ooh.
And first offering is fouled.
I'd be willing to meet you at an Atlanta race. There goes Cruz, and he got a great jump.
There's the ball.
And he will swipe second base.
That's a stolen base.
High throw may have made
Third stolen base in the year for O'Neal Cruz.
It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left.
Kind of catching Roby sleeping a little bit there.
Does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw and it took off on him a little bit.
No, it's 1-1 to Tamar Johnson.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go to Truist. I wanted to go to a Braves game this year, but it's just not going to work out. Man.
Shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
That ball was stung by Johnson.
Another look at this.
Not as stung as this ball, though, by Spencer
It's
Horowitz.
now a 2-0 ball game.
Line drive,
Back
2-run
after this
homer.
on the show.
Gives Pirates the lead. Let's go bottom of the 2. Here in the loop. Yeah, Vanessa having her surgery in a couple weeks.
Back here at
It's
Busch Stadium. And now,
gotta be prepared for
Nolan
that
Gorman.
because I'm paying everything for the next month.
After putting
So
up a nice inning on offense, got some runs
sadly, we
across,
gotta
this is where
save
you
our
look for the starter
expenses
to
any
go
way we
out
can.
there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get
But
through
it's
this
all
inning
good.
and get the bats back up there while they're hot.
It's all good. We'll be all right.
And a base hit up the middle.
Gorman
So a man on base to start the
takes that
inning.
fastball back up the middle, leads off the second with a stinger of a hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
All right.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
There's a strike.
Boy.
0-1's the count.
Well, they made the dumb left field wall changes. So you like it when it was the old Camden Yards, right?
Chandler winds and deals. That's a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on
AL
first
MVP
base,
is Aaron
you wanna
Judge.
keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that.
Chances
pitch
are
to
it will be
slide
Aaron
it
Judge,
over
but you have to
double
admit
play.
that Kyle Raleigh is giving him a run.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I don't know how they look like stacked side by side when it comes to all of their stats. But, I mean, Aaron Judge is definitely the safest bet.
On the ground at first. And foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. That one
Just inside, 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
You should have kept the wall the way it is. I mean, to be fair, though, every team has the same disadvantage when coming into
Swings and misses.
Camden.
Struck him out.
You know, every team has to hit it over that wall.
Up on the way back to the dugout, got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
There was a video put up on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it recommended to me a few times, and it's... I forgot the exact title of it, but it was basically saying, like,
3 for 11
why
in
the
series
Orioles
coming
are having
in.
the biggest downfall, you know, in the shortest span or something like that. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's going to be about. I wish I saw who made it. That ball tattooed to the right
That
side.
one sizzling on its way through to the
And
outfield.
Paredes,
Quick throw back
21
in.
game hitting
Lead
streak
runner
ended in the
holds at
first
second
game.
with one gone.
And he's going to start a new one, I guess.
That ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Bubba Chandler not looking that sharp right now.
Andrew Vaughn now at the plate with just 1 hit and 9 at-bats so far in this series.
Wow.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners.
Don't
in
worry,
scoring
if the
position.
if the
After
Orioles
last
start
night's
doing well,
struggles,
you'll
I'm
change your
sure
team.
This team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early
Oh my
in this
God.
game.
Knocks it down.
Well, nice play by Odell.
First as they can't.
Cardinals are getting lucky. Cardinals getting lucky. Bases loaded, 1 out.
So bases all loaded
Just
up.
don't like the visual of how it looks. I mean, that's fair. It's cool if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Opportunity right here.
Just remember, there's no team bigger sellout than the, still to me, the Oakland Athletics.
Potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Not the team necessarily, but ownership. You get it. All right, Cardinals here threatening. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bubba Chandler. Really got to settle in here.
Softly, but that goes foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Dodgers suck. It's a cool thing to hate the Dodgers. Ground ball, gotta hurry. Johnson over to Cruz, got it quick with it. Nice turn by Cruz. And we're gonna double up Sagasi. And the Cardinals don't get a run. Nice job by Tamar Johnson to get to this ball early. Or quickly, I should say. Pretty bad flip, but Cruz with that arm strength. Throws him out. Cardinals load the bases. Don't bring anyone around the score. 2-0.
Back here at the ballpark,
Pittsburgh.
let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Oh, there you go. Our prospect made his notes there. Red Sox still on their winning streak, and the Marlins win in extra innings. So, there you go. Could be worse. Could be Colorado. I want to see that team. I want to see that team succeed so bad.
Slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing
Dang,
and a
man.
miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box.
Red Sox be cooking.
Going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2
8-game
strikes.
winning streak. I think we're 9 or 10 games into the season.
In the air, left
And
field.
Simpson bloops it to left field.
No trouble here.
But
Puts it away for the out.
Chaz
One up, one
McCormick
down.
runs it down. Simpson is really struggling, man.
And now it's
When do I
switching
start
to
moving
third
him to the
baseman
9 spot?
Danny Odell. Went down on strikes his first time through.
When do we move him to the 9 spot? Don't know.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
There's Odell.
0-1's the count.
Last 5 games hitting .350. Love to see that. Just keeping McMahon as their prisoner.
Just missed.
I wonder what the big trade's going to be this year. Odell stings that ball. Nice play by Sagasi.
And he handles it himself for the out.
He steps on the bag. Odell 0 for 2. I'm sorry, that's not Sagasi. That's Vaughn. My bad.
2 down, bases empty. Up next for the Pirates, Griffin Conine. 0 for 1. He
Yankees v.
grounded out in
Dodgers.
his first at bat. Not
You guessing for the
that
World
one.
Series?
Ball 1. Conine, 30 years old now, and he's a former
It's a
Rookie
safe
of the
bet.
Year. Up the middle. and
Well,
that
we
one
are
handled.
not. Oh, there's a
Can't pick
bobble.
it up cleanly.
Bobble by Andrew Vaughn, and Conine will reach 2 out.
Well, kind of the
E4.
story of their season so far. Things just
They're
not
giving that to
clicking
the
into
second baseman
place.
of Gorman.
Fundamentals on all sides of the ball
think that's
are
Gorman.
lacking, and it's tough to win games
Dave
at this
Roberts?
level if you're not playing
That's not
clean
Dave Roberts.
baseball as a team.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Ryan Reynolds.
Sagasi's
1
at
for 1
second,
with a
so
single
that's
and
an
a
error
run
on
scored so
Sagasi.
far.
All right, so 2 out. There's an error by the Cardinals. Reynolds due up now. Jazz for McMahon would be a delight for me. Look, I didn't want to say nothing about Jazz, but boy, he... State, you want to weigh in on this?
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Ryan Reynolds
And now
will
to a board, and the
bloop
throw's
that in.
offline, safe
Conine
for
heads up
third.
base running first to third on the play. Reynolds starting to swing a hot bat. 2 on, 2 outs.
And
Here's
now the
Horwitz.
First baseman, Spencer Horwitz. He's already homered here in this one.
But yeah, Jazz seems like... I don't know, man. Like... I don't know what the word is for it.
This one in the dirt.
0-1.
I mean, McMahon's
An
been
excellent
good.
job keeping it right there. Swing
Dang.
and a miss. There's the
0-2.
changeup.
0-2.
Swing and a miss.
Man. I gotta remember that pitchers throw balls. Roby's doing good. Really locked in. We had a chance to score. We do not. 2-0. Let's go bottom 3. Use the Yankees in franchise. Hey, I got news for you, Tyler, and this is a good thing. State of the Franchise Gaming, who's in chat right now, he has a Yankees dynasty, and I highly recommend it. He is a Yankees fan, hardcore Yankees fan, does good videos. Go watch his dynasty.
Check swing, did he go?
And then, where'd he go? Yeah, Birdland's got an Orioles franchise. Of course, I've got the Pirates. There's a lot of good franchise content creators out there. I'm not one of them, but there are way better franchise content creators out there. These guys put efforts into their videos, and I'm just here doing it for a hobby.
Struck him out. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes.
He shows up every once in a while, but So what is Jazz hitting this year? Like, what's his line look like? Because I really have been keeping up, so I probably have no dog in this race, if you will. Siani sings that to right field. Conine. Grab it, 2 down.
And there's 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena.
I like that last stat you put in your video state where oh god, now I forgot it. It's what was that? See, now I feel so embarrassed because I was fixing to compliment you and now I can't remember what it was. I can't remember who you were talking about. I love the random stats you put in your videos. I'll put it that way. And then you even make them in team colors to let you know, like the viewer know what you're talking about. So you don't just put them in black and white. Like it's for the Yankees, you know, you put them in the navy blue and let's say you're facing the Reds or something. You put it in red.
And that's just foul.
Details. Yankees are your favorite team? Oh man, you're welcome in here. A lot of Yankees fans in here.
2 down, nobody on.
There you go, Bubba.
Struck him out.
Way better inning for Bubba Chandler.
He gets a 1-2-3.
Jazz is batting 242, 338, 462.
Inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing.
Eesh. Was it the Austin Wells? I think it was the Austin Wells cycle. Yeah, it was because Rosario was. It talked about Rosario, I think, being the other. Was it Rosario? There was someone that hit for a cycle, and I think it was Rosario in that fact. But I could be wrong.
That's in there.
Here's Robert. Signed him to a 3-year, $60 million deal to be that right-handed power bat, and boy, he is not showing up so far.
They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
I mean, it's all about Ben Rice in your franchise. If he's not smacking the ball, I don't even want to hear it.
The ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Attaboy Robert stings at the left field and diving over the left fielder's head. And Robert will stop at second base. Chaz, nice effort out there in left field. It's going to turn into a leadoff double for Luis Robert. It's a nice effort out there. No dice though.
After contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
That's the stat. Him and Wells are. Yep, that's the one I think I remember seeing.
The shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. First offering.
See, I can't just pop up a stat like that in mine. Let's like preload it, ready to go. I mean, Sean
Robert stands
Sean
at
gave
second
me
with no outs.
the stat earlier about the
That misses.
last rookie
And
to
the
make his
count
debut
is
and have a
2-0.
complete game shutout. It goes back in 2002 is who he said.
Just
And
missed.
sadly, we did not break that. But
3 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike.
3-1 to Cruz here. Kohlrobi looking to keep us from scoring again.
And ball
Take your
four
base,
to
ball
a
four.
board.
And he'll take a walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't
First
even
and
much to
second,
think about.
nobody out. Here's Andy.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Matt
Hey, there's Will
Liberator
Klein.
looks to be getting
We saw
ready
him
for
in the
manager Dave Roberts.
Ace
Klein
franchise.
also getting ready.
Juan Soto traded to the Yankees. Don't know about that. Heads up.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Good opportunity to score here. Be nice if we took advantage of these situations. No, thank you. Oh my God,
Swing and a
Andy!
pop-up. Foul territory for the
Second
catcher.
straight at bat, you've been out on a curveball.
Herrera makes the
You
grab.
gotta start hitting those
One away.
curveballs, man.
That hanging breaking ball
That was a
looks
mistake.
so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to
All
think
right, so
about
2
that
on,
till
1
his
out.
next
Here
at-bat.
is Johnson.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Termar Johnson. 0 for 1 so far.
And Johnson
Line drive to short and caught.
lines it out, man.
Baseball can be
First and
cruel,
second,
man.
nobody out, and
Sometimes
Roby
he
is
gives,
1 out away from
sometimes
getting
he
out of
takes
it.
away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show
There you
for
go.
it.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson. The next Pirate to
Good
hit.
timing out.
Both
Love to see it.
2 in this
All right, here's
one.
Simpson. Be nice to get a single here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't
We
want
wanna
to
move him down to the 9 hole. I really like his base stealing.
Quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball
And
game.
Simpson
Swing
tattoos that ball
towards
center
left
field,
field.
and that will be run
Reaching
down.
forward, makes the catch. Pirates strand a couple.
Yep,
But
there's
they're
our
on
inning
top
right there.
2-0.
First and second, nobody out. Early, good, perfect. Nothing to show for it. Oh boy. That's my franchises in a nutshell.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
To be fair, it is Chandler Simpson. Doesn't really have a lot of power, so I'll be fair.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And Chandler
Line drive, base hit
gives
right
up a hit
field.
to Ivan Herrera.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound.
Cardinals
in his
trying again.
mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
They are hitting that fastball
The middle of the
pretty
field.
good. Pretty good.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
There's Nolan Gorman.
And delivers
that's
outside.
He's also got a single. Put Aaron Judge on my squad. I don't know if I want to pay $40 million.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Be interesting to see what Danny Odell becomes. He's allegedly a generational talent, so we'll see.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
We shall see.
Line drive down the line.
Okay, slider
and it's
inside. You hit it the other way?
foul.
Question mark.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over the.
Are you not a pull hitter? Okay. Nolan Gorman is an interesting or not a prospect, but an interesting player. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the year.
At first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 to Gorman. And he's going to be rung up outside corner. Fourth strikeout for Chandler. Good pitch. Thank you for not hanging it. Just paint it. That strikeout brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Remember, when you want to paint the corners, you want to paint with Sherwin-Williams.
And now the right fielder, Jordan
Not
Walker.
sponsored.
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Not sponsored. It's a shame.
Swings and blasts.
That ball's tattooed left center field. That's going to get over the head of Simpson. That's probably going to score a run. Here's a throw by Cruz home. Not in time. Cardinals get on the board. RBI double by Jordan Walker.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one
Here
of
we
those
go.
swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And frog tape.
One out. Runner at second. Isaac Paredes next up for the
And frog
Cardinals. And he's already singled in this game. Up and in. 1-0.
All right, let's go have a talk with Chandler. 35 pitches, so the game's got to, we walked into this inning with like 25 pitches, so the game's got to, kind of, the law of averages. This game really believes in the law of averages. So if I walk in with 25 pitches and you're dominating, you're doing the same thing, then the game's going to be like, all right, you got to have an inning where you struggle so your pitch count doesn't look as ridiculous. So this could be the inning where the Cardinals either tie it up or take the lead here.
One out, a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
We shall see.
Next pitch, a slider.
2-0 to Paredes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Man at second. Just off the
Well, Eric
inside
Summerskill's
edge.
got to make his presence known.
He wants to be challenged.
Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact.
Diamond
here.
Dynasty. What's Diamond Dynasty?
And
All
ball
right, predetermined
four,
walk.
two
Love to see it. First and second, one down.
The mound right there, pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And
All we gotta do is
next for
Vaughn.
St. Louis, Andrew Vaughn reached on an infield.
I've played the show for 10 years, and I don't think I've ever played a game of Diamond Dynasty.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
All right, Bubba, I need you to really find the zone here, buddy. I really need you to throw it inside that pretty little box there. Attaboy.
Swing and a miss. And a count.
I knew you could do it. Andrew Vaughn, home run candidate. Gotta be careful.
2-1.
Good stop by Rodriguez.
Nice job behind the plate there.
Now, shout out to Rodriguez's defense behind the plate going up. It was a bronze, now it's a silver. Just love to see that. Two and two here. Big pitch.
Got him.
And that's a big
Picks up
strikeout.
his fifth strikeout
Vaughn
on the
caught
hill.
looking, two down.
Ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. He hit into a double play his first time up.
All right, here's Thomas to JC. Ground ball.
That's the third.
Odell will throw it across the diamond.
Slings it across.
A lot of traffic last couple innings.
Cards on the board
But we
with
still
this
got the
double.
lead. 2-1,
And this is now a
Pittsburgh.
2-1 ball
Let's
game.
go to the fifth.
It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Oh, I know, Tyler.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Matthew Liberatore.
I'm not a Diamond Dynasty guy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
I am just a
right
franchiser. That's about it.
And here is Danny Odell.
All right, so
Switch
Matthew
hitter batting
Liberatore
right.
in. Let's take a look at him. Wow, they really cut down his stamina. Was he not a starter in last year's game? I thought this guy was a starter. I guess not. Guess I'm wrong. Okay. Could have sworn this guy was a starter. Anyway, so the Cardinals go into the bullpen. 70 overall, 28-year-old lefty. Fastball, slider, sinker, cutter, 12-6. That's quite a haul. That is quite a haul. Oh boy, that's quite a haul. First hitter he will see, Danny Odell, hits from the right. He's a switch hitter.
And that one missing low.
Now, Danny Odell has had a hit in every game this season except opening day. There's my fun fact for you.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or
He
this
was?
could
Okay.
get ugly.
Reno. Conine on deck. You can, yeah. You can turn Legends on.
That one's in
Right
there.
down the middle.
3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Always take him 3-0. You never know.
And it's filled up.
It might be time to choke.
Man,
up
3 and
a little
2.
bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, and it remains a full
I'm telling you,
count.
man, once Danny Odell, I mean, he's 19. This guy is going to hit very well. His card really looks good. We drafted him as a first-round pick in 26. So he spent all of 27 in AA and AAA. And here we are in 28 making his debut. Let's see, he's got a hit in every game he's played except opening day against the Rockies. But other than that, he's gotten a hit. So he's off to a good start. I don't know what that says. Okay. Okay. Didn't need that. All right. 3 and 2 to Odell.
That one misses.
And a boy will take a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he
And
earned
here's
that
Conine.
Griffin Conine digs in now.
Off to a slow start, man.
On the ground. Could
And that's
be
also
two.
going to be another slow start.
Slings to second. On the ball. 2.
Rolls into a double play, man. Looks like our offense is gone. It's just one of those games, man. We get 2 runs in the first inning, and then we're just locked, shut out, man. I'm so tired of having games like that. I just don't get it.
Next is the DH. A switch hitter. Ryan Reynolds.
I don't get it.
Now one miss.
Here's Reynolds. Having a good day, 2 for 2. Judge is the best hitter. Ohtani's the best player.
And another
I want to see
ball.
Ohtani eventually make an actual start this year.
The success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him.
But
in
C-Boys
recent
made a
games.
good point earlier, so I get why they're doing 1 inning.
Hit on the
Dadgummit.
ground to short. Pena
Nice play by Pena.
zips it to first. That's out number 3.
We get a walk, man. These runs not scoring are
Nothing
going to
doing
cost
here
us,
for
I'm telling you.
Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1.
Let's go bottom of the 5th. McCormick, Ciani, and Pena due up. That is 9-1 and 2.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Chas McCormick.
I mean, I know his pitch count's very good, but I don't know. All right, so it's Chaz McCormick, Bubba Chandler.
Back to work. And that's in the dirt.
We're going to have a good inning. It is the 5th inning. The 5th inning is always the weirdest part of this game. It's where the AI just kind of get perfect and start to get better magically.
At the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
They're going to slow play him, which is smart. Yeah, that's the point that that C-Boys made. And it's absolutely a valid point. 100%.
Just missed.
3-1.
Time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Ooh, helped us out there.
Ball left side and foul ball.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1,
Former
he'll do
Wander
it again,
Franco
3-2.
found guilty of sexual abuse of a minor. 5 years probation. Oh my God. Put him under the jail.
Swing and a
Fly ball left field, and there you go. Game tied.
Get out of town.
I told you guys, the game's gonna always find a way.
It's 2-2. Listen to these
Always gonna
fans.
find a way to come back and
This place is
tie.
absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
2 runs in the first inning, and we're never gonna be able to score again. So
Well, I'm sure there's a big
let's see what kind of crazy game we're gonna have here.
Some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely.
What just dinged?
He gets the jog around the base.
What just dinged? Is that the fair pole? Tyler, I don't play Diamond Dynasty, man. That fan's reaching through concrete. What? We got the Hulk, we got someone using the Force, we got a Phantom Ding. I don't know what's going on with this ball. Oh man, that's a ghost home run.
This is good for him.
This daggum bionic fans.
Now, Michael Ciani.
So they're built different in St. Louis. I didn't know they punched through
You know, these
concrete and can
Cards
make ding
finding ways to
sounds.
get on base, but they
Jesus.
still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a
All right,
miss.
so we're tied now.
2 down.
2-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I wish I could say I didn't see this coming, but wow.
Ball right side.
Ciani somehow got a hold of that,
Tosses to the pitcher,
but
covering
Chandler
the
steps
bag.
on the bag, gets him
And
out,
that's
1
the
down.
First out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Yeah, talk about a fallen star. Wander
And now the
Franco sucks
shortstop,
butts.
Jeremy Pena.
Struck out on just 3
Probably
pitches
poor
last
choice
time.
of words. Can't believe he got probation. That's ridiculous. Should be under the jail.
First pitch just misses.
Yeah, right? Are you serious? That's all? Jesus.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
1-2 to Pena. Chandler looks to get back on track here.
Fights
This
that
might
one
be
away,
Chandler's
still
last inning.
1-2.
I mean, I know his
That
pitch
wasn't
count
an
looks
easy
good,
pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage
but he
with
is not
mistakes.
really
That's
locating.
not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty.
Pretty good
Swings
pitch.
through it, and that's a strikeout.
2 down here in the 5th inning. 6 Ks. We may let him go another inning.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
No, 31 years old? No, nobody's going to sign him. Man, people won't sign Bauer, and he's been found cleared of all of his charges. And Ivan Herrera just continues to hit off of us, man. Cannot get Ivan Herrera out. 2 downs here in the 5th inning.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman, 1 for 2.
Like he has ability. He wouldn't play baseball for like 5 years, 6 years. No one's gonna sign him.
And that one fouled.
Of course, I don't think people are not signing Trevor Bauer because of his now dropped allegations. I think they're just not signing him because he's not very good.
Herrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ground ball, Johnson will take the out at first.
To first, that ends the inning.
All right. Cardinals tied up because that's what the script says.
2-2 game.
That was a pitch right down the middle. Halfway done here in St. Louis in Game 2. We are tied at 2.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
State, not Steve. You're right, Steve.
30 years old now, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Fairbanks getting loose as well.
What do we want here? Man, I'm going to be honest. Kind of don't want anybody here.
Delivers a pitch
Down the middle, 0-2.
95.
Ooh, Horwitz hits that pretty hard, right center field. And that's going to go off literally the top of the wall. And Horwitz will stand at second base. Halfway to the cycle. Cycle watch. Needs a single and a triple. Dude, that ball almost got out. I guess we won't see it.
That's a swing you'll
All right, here's Robert.
Every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Robert stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
I really like my eyes to work. What'd you find crazy about your sliders? Well, if you did, Tyler, thank you so much, man. As always, my activity feed's not working, so I'm just gonna take your word for it. I appreciate you, man. Getting close to 400. Once we get to 400 subs, gonna have a nice little custom-made merch giveaway.
Ground ball up the
Robert,
middle.
ground ball.
Tosses to first.
He will
Now
be
1
out.
on the top of the 6th.
Horwitz to third. What'd you find crazy about your sliders? It
It
was, I mean, they weren't bad. It was just like, I can't see myself having the AI hit at like 6 or 7
O'Neal Cruz.
when I already have enough time, like hard enough time getting them out.
Yeah, that's
All right, let's see how Cruz will fail this.
With the go-ahead run at third.
I was right down the
top
middle.
Half of the 6th.
Of course, Vanessa's calling me now.
Started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Inside, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
And it remains 2-2. one away with a runner at third. Dives, but it's off his glove. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
All right, sorry about that. Hey, look at O'Neal Cruz proving me wrong. That's what we want to see. So we got the 6th inning coming up. I'm thinking Majinski here. I need to save somebody. Well, maybe we'll do... Maybe we'll do Kyle Nicholas. All right, so 3-2 Pirates. Infield single by Cruz.
And now Andy Rodriguez.
And here's Andy.
For a strike, it's 0-1.
Sorry about that.
Man at first, one away.
Cruz dancing off first base.
Step off, throw to first. Cruz back in on a dive.
Already has a stolen base.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh my God.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Andy, your inability to hit pitches up in the zone are killing me, man. Stay down.
Snags it for the second out.
Here's Tamar Johnson now.
Tamar Johnson, the next to hit.
He's got 2 lineouts. I mean, he's hit the ball hard tonight, just nothing to show for it.
And a first
Pretty much how my
fastball is in
my
for a
episodes go.
strike.
Apparently the wife wants to go bowling tonight. We'll see.
2 outs. There goes the runner.
Cruz was running on the
Foul
play.
ball.
That was not the pitch to do it on. Good timing. Foul ball. Love to see it.
Got him looking. That's a strike.
And Johnson caught looking. All right.
A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1.
I still fully
We go to
believe
the bottom
in the
half
theory
of
that
inning
the
number
pitch
6.
speeds in this game
The
are
5,
not
6, 7 slots
accurate.
to up. It's the Pirates
And that
3
really, I
and the
think,
Cardinals
just because
2.
that's a thing, it messes with the timing feedback. That's why you see me have so many good timing misses and good timing foul balls and good timing everything, while the AI can just get hits at any timing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan
I still can't
Walker.
get over that video I saw that was talking about it. Or not video,
Ball one low.
tweet. They were talking about it. Ooh, Summersgill call.
Probably the best one we have
1-1 to Walker.
Wanted to have a nice tight spin to it.
Dangerous hitter here.
Just off the edge of the plate.
Got a check swing. First base umpire says he did.
And he won around. Just enough that time.
That should have been a strike anyway, but that's okay. 1-2 to Walker. Slowly
Stepped out from the
taps.
plate.
Oh, we're going to throw it away.
throw pulls him off the
of course
bag,
he is.
and he's safe.
I think that was in the green, but hey, whatever. It's going to be an E1. Game's got to figure out some way to make him come back, and we are going to go to the bullpen.
Isak, manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
He pitched well, just wasn't that sharp. Location was a problem. But, hey, you know what? 2 runs. Can't really complain about that.
Kyle Nicholas comes on now.
Power slider guy.
All right, here's Kyle Nicholas.
Hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Saw him close out game 1. I would like for him to just pitch through this inning if possible. Got some velo to him. Ground ball, that's what we wanted. 3-6-3, attaboy. Spencer to Neal to Spencer. Go from no outs to 2 outs on 1 pitch. Can't be more efficient than that. That could be a big turning point in the game.
Andrew Vaughn will hit next.
Here's Andrew Vaughn. He kind of goes back to my point, doesn't it? The AI can just get hits whenever they want. Slider jammed up and in. We didn't hit our location, but are you just sitting slider at your elbows, my dude? See, that's what I'm talking about. Just early off the plate slider. There's no way I get a hit off that. That's why I think the pitch speeds aren't exactly accurate in this game.
Inside corner for a strike.
And because it's, you know, a computer, they know how to calculate for that. We're human beings, we don't always calculate for that.
And score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
But maybe the hitting's not broken. Maybe the timing's not broken. Maybe none of that stuff is broken. Maybe it's just literally the pitch speeds are just so off-kilter, it's causing everything else to be off-kilter.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1-2 to Sagasi. Nicholas looking to close out the 6th inning.
The 1-2.
And he will do just that.
And that's that. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We're through 6 full.
3-2 Pirates.
3 and the Cardinals.
Let's go to the
2.
7th. We got a bullpen game now. He was sitting fastball. Really don't need extras here.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein. This is his 5th appearance
guy with
of the
11.2 ERA. Can't
and
wait
now
for him
Pirates
to
leadoff man,
sit us down 1, 2,
Simpson.
3.
0 for 3 in this.
There's Will Klein, 28-year-old, 63 overall righty. Fastball, curve, change, and 2-seamer. Hasn't pitched in 2 years. So, can't wait to see the good timing outs that we get off of him.
This one.
What are we thinking here? Boy, I don't know. Maybe we stick with... Do we stick with Nicholas in the next half inning? 7, 8, 9. I don't trust that. Holderman's kind of not available. Alright. So there's Chandler Simpson. That 079 is going to make us question whether how much longer we'll leave him there.
Just missed.
It's good speed at the top of the order here.
1-0. He's actually been caught 3 times this year already.
And pick up a run.
Hit on the
That
ground
ball
to
hit
short.
deep in the hole.
Whips it across. And
Of course, they make the play every time. 97 speed and slow hit ball. And the AI can make that throw perfect every time. Love this game.
Danny Odell, the next Pirate to hit.
71 fielding, 82 strength. I don't buy it. I think he should have beat that out. Good timing as always.
He swings and misses at the first
Changeup
pitch.
is
0-1.
not what I thought of. Here's Odell. Yeah, like I said, man, 63 overall pitcher, 11 ERA. We're going to get good timing outs. That's just how the show works.
Swings through that.
Or if I just keep swinging at everything, maybe that'll help.
Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Attaboy Odell, left field. That's a fair ball.
Around first and
A
hustling
little
for
bit of
second.
misplay by the left fielder, but that won't affect Odell. He will get to second with 1 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a
Technically,
willingness
hitting
to
streak
drive that
continues.
pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right
stuff.
to it, and then extended through the swing for the line.
I don't know what happened to Chaz out there, but okay. Good swing by Danny. Old Danny boy.
1 out. Runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. That one in the dirt. Ball
Here comes
1.
Conine. 0 for 3. Wow, 1 for 13 in this series. Yeesh. Yeesh. Gonna have to make some batting lineup changes.
And another ball.
2-0.
It's better against lefties. That kind of is his thing, though. He does hit better against lefties. Man.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Change up in the dirt. Did not expect that on a 2-0 pitch. Even though everything has been down, so.
Next offering away
3-1.
upstairs.
I think we're going to take here. This will probably be in the zone. It's probably going to be right down the middle, but. Attaboy.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Conine will take a base. First and second, 1 out. And here is
First
Reynolds.
and second, 1 out. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots.
Come on, Reynolds, 99
I like to
clutch.
talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy
Against a pitcher that has 62.
he seems to deliver in those
Let's get a good
spots.
pitch.
That one
Inside,
down
1-0.
And that's ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Once again, that changeup, man.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1.
The changeup is killing me.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Huh. Okay.
2 strikes.
Forgot you can't check your swing in this game either. It's good to know.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
All right, 2-2.
Dish looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
Come on, Brian.
Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out.
Nope.
3.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
Yep,
pitches.
I can't hit,
to
man.
even that
There's the
count
problem.
but 2 balls and
There's
2
Horwitz.
strikes, But that time chased outside the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Spencer
All the way back in the second
Horwitz.
inning.
And he's already left his mark on this game.
Horwitz with a 2-run
He
shot.
certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
My ball was rocketed out of here. Was that really only 366? Let's see if he can do something here.
And a first pitch
He just
fastball
dots a
is
fastball.
in for a strike. Look out!
That's going to hit him on the wrist. Okay.
Luis Robert now.
All right.
1 for 3.
Bases loaded, 2
This
down.
has been
Robert.
a good one. A really good game.
Could
to
blow
this
it open
point,
here.
And huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Come on, Robert. Not asking for a home run.
And the first pitch
I'm asking for
misses
anything to
ball
get us a
one.
run in. Odell at third. He got a hit. Conine got a walk. And Horwitz hit by pitch.
The delivery to Robert. That one ripped, but foul.
Good pitch to hit there, and he's going to foul it off. 1-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
We have got to hit with runners in scoring position. How did you miss that? Game, I need an explanation. I need an explanation. Game. Call time. I just cannot stand how the game just rigged itself.
Stays alive.
See, Sean, that's one thing about your sliders. I mean, it's not your sliders' fault, obviously, but I can't even get hits with good timing down the middle, and the game can get hits whenever they want.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
So I can't imagine moving that slider up in my case.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Attaboy.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field.
One run's going to score. Here comes another run. He will score. And finally, we get rewarded for hitting the hanger. They hang it, we bang it. 5-2 Pirates.
Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer.
Robert hopefully breaking out of his season slump.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Will Klein is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
All right. Well, love to see it.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep.
Here comes Ryan Fernandez.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Coming out of the bullpen, this will be his 5th game of the year. He's not been half bad.
First and second, 2 outs.
Good timing down the middle. Thank you very much.
O'Neal Cruz.
Now we got a guy that can throw a little bit of heat here. Cruz, good day, 2 for 2. 2 singles, RBI, and a stolen base. Take a look at Ryan Fernandez. He's a 29-year-old. He's a 76, and he's a righty. Slider, fastball, cutter. So he had 66% chance of seeing some velo. And he was good last year for the Cardinals. He was pretty much their holds guy. 70 innings pitched, and ERA just a tick above 3.
Horwitz, the lead runner at second. Robert on at first with 2 down.
Whew, he ain't gonna hit that.
And it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed.
182 with runners in scoring position. That's kind of like where our whole team is, to be completely honest with you. It's not just a Cruz problem.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
I've had better at bats this game. I have to admit that, right? Not great at bats, but better than normal.
And there's a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little too.
All right, Deuce is wild. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on. And that is a good slider. Gets Cruz looking, and that will end the inning.
They put 2 on the board.
We do get 2 runs, though, thanks to Luis Robert. Bottom 7th we go. 5-2 Pittsburgh. Here in this division rival game.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Chas McCormick.
All right, we're going to let Nicholas pitch here.
Right through there for a strike.
Man,
what's up, Gamer Kid? I appreciate you, man. How's your day going?
That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Hopefully you're having a good Thursday.
And he bunts.
Ooh,
but
Chaz going for a bunt there. That did not work out for him in the last game.
0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Chas McCormick has a solo shot already in the game. Oh, that boy. That was right down the middle.
And stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more
let's see.
conviction to get the
Siani.
swing and miss.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I messed that pitch up so bad. Do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fires it by him at 99. 1 out here in the 7th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track.
And I meant to
and now the center fielder,
have Brandon Little
Michael
ready.
Siani.
So we're going to have a pitching, we're going to have a mound visit here. So I thought about a slight change to my franchise rules. I'll have to figure out how I can articulate this question before I ask it. But basically, I thought about making a slight change to the cornerstone rule. And it wouldn't favor me in any way. I can't think of a way it would favor me. But I thought about making, and I may make this a vote. I want you guys to, this ain't the official vote. Don't think it is. But I thought about making a slight articulation of the cornerstone rule to where if there is a guy on the team, like let's just say hypothetically O'Neal Cruz, right? Let's say O'Neal Cruz, we sign him to a 3-year contract. We know he's been a Pirate for a long time. Let's say it at 31 years old. If we are out, like if we're having a bad season and we're not going to make the playoffs, I can put him on the trade block and trade him away. But only if it's the last year of his contract. Not 2 years to go. Not if we're competing. If we're literally out of it and he's in the last year of his contract. Because that seems like a realistic thing that teams would do.
In the air out to center.
Ball center field, Robert.
He's
Atta boy.
got it.
2 down.
And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as
Because we do have an example of that coming up. You know, if we don't compete this year, we do have Mitch Keller. We do have Mitch Keller. That will be a free agent at the end of the year. You know, he's been a Pirate a long time. If we fall out of it, shouldn't he be on a team that's competing? And in return, I guess part of the stipulations would be, if I do that, I can't really trade for an A prospect. You know, the most I could trade for would be a B prospect. But I don't know. I got to figure out how I can articulate that for an official community vote to amend the cornerstone rule just slightly.
Keeps the AB going.
Atta boy, Nicholas.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up,
Clean
3-down
7th inning
inning.
for
1, 2,
Kyle
3
Nicholas.
Cardinals. They
Pirates
trail at
5, Cardinals
5-2.
2. Let's go to the 8th. Whoops.
Back here at Busch Stadium, leading off, Andy Rodriguez.
So Fernandez staying out there. Here's Rodriguez. And he's going to rocket that ball. Heads up, umpire. Jesus.
Into the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Termarr Johnson, the
let's
next
see here.
Pirate to hit.
Yeah, we're actually going to have Brandon Little come in for the next half inning. And so Fernandez back out there for the 8th inning. Here is Johnson.
And a swing and a miss there.
Update, still can't hit that high fastball. Johnson 0 for 3, strikeout and 2 lineouts. He's off to a good start this season, but he's really cooled down this series.
That one missing inside.
Pretty good crowd, close to 36,000 here for a Cellar Dweller series.
Oh, and he hit him.
Johnson gets plunked. First and second, nobody out.
First and second, no outs. Simpson now at the plate.
Here's
0 for
Chandler.
4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
Wow, he's going to bunt it.
Bunting, and it's in the air.
Herrera quickly jumps on it, and they just get Simpson at first base. That is a nice play by Ivan Herrera. Once again, don't think he should have been out, but hey.
Now the third
That's a good play.
Danny Odell. It's interesting he plays
I got to see that again, man. You know, all these 99 fielders that the Cardinals have, no way that me as a person would make this play, but the AI knows exactly what to do all the time. But good play by Herrera. Ball in glove. Yep, ball in glove about right there. Literally get him by like a spike, if even that. I mean, yeah, he's out by like, what, 2 inches? It's a good play. It's a nice bang-bang play there. Runners do move up. Here's Odell. Never mind. They're going to walk him.
And that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Scared of Odell?
So bases loaded with one away. At the play, Griffin Conine.
Here's Conine.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the
Bases
position
loaded again.
because
Rodriguez
when
with
you
a
have
hit.
that kind of
Johnson
speed,
hit by
it
pitch,
makes
and
the
Odell
whole team that
intentionally
much
walked.
better.
So they're all loaded up. And that one misses up and in.
Stairs.
And the count is 1-1.
One ball, one
What
strike.
about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think
Outside,
if push
2 and
came to
1.
shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Come on, Conine. Just get us a hit, buddy. That's a double play ball. That's not what we wanted. But Conine will beat out the double play. A run will score. 6-2 Pirates. That's a good hustle by Griffin Conine. Nice job by Danny to kind of break it up a little bit. Clean slide. Conine rushing it out, and we get an insurance run. We'll take that any day of the week.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
There's Reynolds.
Next is the Pirates DH, Brian Reynolds. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, Little's definitely coming in here. Actually, we may have Horton come in. We want AJ Puck. We may get AJ Puck here. Reynolds tattoos that to left field. McCormick. Nice over-the-shoulder catch there. Retires Reynolds.
1 run in the inning, but they leave 2.
We do get a
Last half
run.
of the 8th coming
6-2
up.
Pirates.
It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals 2.
Bottom of the 8th we go.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, AJ Puck.
And he's got a nice lead to work
All right, AJ.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking
Let's see
these
if you
hitters.
can get 6 outs, my dude.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
We want you to get 6 outs. Ivan Herrera's had a very good game. Very good season, actually.
And a strike on the outside edge. And that
Just
is
throw
downstairs.
strikes. Throw
A ball,
strikes.
strike.
Bullpen has
Tap
been a
foul
big
to
problem
play.
early on this season.
in the dirt. And now two
2-2.
balls
Give me a second.
and 2 strikes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Boy, it's on Herrera.
Pitch, and he'll see another.
It was brutal. Killing me, Smalls. Dude hits everything.
Foul.
All right, one of those at bats,
and
huh?
he'll do it again.
One of those at bats, so he's going to foul everything off.
Next
And
one,
then
just
Summerskill
misses.
has to
And
step
that's
in.
ball 3.
3 and
Good
2.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Reaches for it. Atta boy, paints it outside corner. Puck
Really good battle
strikes
right
out
there.
Herrera, one down here in the
Probably
8th
could've
inning.
gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Here comes Nolan Gorman.
Ball 1 there.
Appreciate everyone tuning in today for the slight doubleheader. We saw the debut of a prospect in Gene Groves due to the injury to Jared Jones. And here we are, hopefully, looking to take the series against the Cardinals.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a strike.
1 and
Now
2.
1 and 2.
Game's not over yet,
One
though.
ball, 2 strikes.
Can't get ahead of ourselves. I don't know what that's supposed to say.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
AJ Puck, though, having a hard time getting people out efficiently.
Caught
There
him
you go.
looking for the K.
Not where we wanted it, but we'll take the result.
Dallas
Slider
pitching
kind of
staff
down the
has
middle.
been merciless against
2
him in
down.
this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here comes Jordan Walker.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I mean, AJ Puck could be a person that we trade away if we fall out of it. I don't think we will. I think we have a good team.
Left
Need the bullpen to
field.
do a little better.
Gets under it.
Puck has a good 8th inning
Makes the
here.
grab, and that's the inning.
All right, let's go to the 9th. Crunch time here in St. Louis. 6-2.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Pete
And
Fairbanks
one of the
now,
better
man.
ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer
Here's
Horwitz.
Horowitz.
He's already homered in this game.
What a game he's had.
Fairbanks,
At the ball.
34-year-old vet, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Activity in the bullpen. Michael McGreevy
he's a
looks to
starter.
be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts is the manager of the
also
Cardinals.
throwing.
That's insane to me.
Ball 2.
So do the manager stats matter? Dave Roberts was with the Dodgers for a long time. Now he is with the Cardinals.
And another ball.
3-0 count.
Definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
I'm going to probably just take your 3-0 red light.
And there's the automatic.
Right down the middle. 3-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike
Wicked
two.
slider by Fairbanks. Now we got a full count.
That one
We'll
misses.
take a walk.
So a leadoff walk. So here's Robert now.
All right. Here's Robert.
And first pitch fastball is
I
in
want a pinch
for a
run
strike.
for
There was a
Horowitz.
high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking.
I
the
just don't know
previous
exactly
hitter.
who I
He's
would
got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
take here. We can let, yeah. We can let Cook run for Horowitz.
Making a move at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Billy Cook.
Billy Cook. And then we can switch him and Danny Odell in the 9th inning, bottom half.
Next one misses.
Robert having a
And
good day.
1-1.
2 for
And a ball,
4.
1 strike.
A double and a RBI single. 2 RBI single, I should say.
Aboard here at first with nobody out.
Don't plan on running.
And that one fouled off.
I want to run, but we're not going to. Game will sniff that out quick. Good pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strike.
Robert strikes out.
Runner holds.
One out here in the 9th.
So
Here's
digging in,
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
2 singles and a strikeout. Yeah, that changeup was so disgusting.
Swing
Cruz
and a
still can't hit.
pop-up in foul ground. Paredes
So is the fastball,
makes the
man. We can't hit
catch.
fastballs.
2 away now.
Confirmed.
Up next for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez.
Here's Andy.
And
Gonna
it's
be
fouled
honest,
away.
didn't mean to swing at that, but I did. He is 1 for 4 today.
In the dirt.
Almost went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good slider, man. 0-2.
Runner on the go.
There goes Billy. He was gonna be thrown out
Swing and a
anyway.
pop-up. Pena.
So we just swung at it.
And that
That's
is
all right.
that. So it's no
right.
runs on no hits. No
Last
errors,
chance for the
and a
Cardinals.
runner
Let's go
left.
bottom 9th. Let's
6,
close this
7,
game
8
out.
scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals
Let's
2.
close this out. I mean, obviously we can't close it out.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
There's the Cardinals schedule. Got a big old road trip on the West Coast. Padres and Dodgers. Oh boy. Both those teams are actually kind of struggling at the moment. But we're 10 games into the season, so I don't know what more you want there. Alright, let's make a quick switcheroo here. There we go. Got Cook at 3rd. Odell will slide over to 1st.
Puck back to work. This to 3rd, and it goes just
Paredes
foul.
tries to squeak that down the line. Foul ball. I don't know what our schedule is. Ground
he
ball.
grounds one back
Cruz.
up the
Nice
middle.
play. Good throw. And
And a
good
quick
pick.
number
1 out.
Fastball
Here in the
cruise right
9th
down
inning.
the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that
I
ball in the air.
think
maybe
I don't
drive
think
it
Gene
into the
Groves
gap.
will be
He's
in
2
another
outs
episode.
away.
I think he'll be sent back down before the next episode. Ground ball, Johnson. 2 quick outs here in the 9th inning.
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals.
Sajazi.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
So Puck looking to finish this out here.
In there, and it's
Strike 1. Summersgill wants to go home. He's not happy with that call. A little barking.
They're down to their final.
Right down the middle.
Absolutely frozen on that heater, right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just.
0-2. We are 1 strike away. Here we go.
Behind on a good first pitch.
And Thomas fouls it off.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
It's the sign from Indy.
Ball 1.
Upstairs. 1-2.
Puck is just 1 strike away.
Ground ball. Odell
Throws one to the
picks
right
it.
side.
Steps on the bag.
Steps on the bag himself.
2 victories here in the episode.
Well, the goal when you go on
Good
the
stuff.
road is to at
Chandler
least
did
put
okay.
500
Pitched
ball.
enough.
They've been
Offense came
winning
alive.
series. They win this one here.
Late in the
And
game.
You got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same
And
mindset.
we are going
Let's
to
go
take
the
the
next
series
place,
against the
and let's
Cardinals.
take that series again.
And your final 6-2.
That's something we
Chris
needed to do.
Singleton and our entire outstanding crew
Bubba
here
Chandler
at
will get the
MLB
win.
The
Livertor
Show.
will
I'm
get the
John
loss.
Sciambi.
Final
We'll
score,
see you
Pirates
soon.
6, Cardinals 2. We saw a lot of good things here in the episode tonight. Or today. Whatever. You get it. Spencer Horwitz had a good day. Good multi-hit game. Was on base 3 times because he was also hit by a pitch, I believe. Jordan Walker with the RBI double. Put the Cardinals within 1 at that point. What else we got here? Ah, yes. The Chaz McCormick solo shot. Tying it up at 2. And Luis Robert. Bases loaded RBI double. Gets 2 runs back. And then there is the final play by Danny Odell, who also got on base twice today. Love to see it for him. So good series win for the Pirates. Spencer Horwitz, player of the game, 2 for 3 with a homer, a double, 2 RBIs, and he also scored twice. Yeah, actually, Danny Odell had 2 walks. So good to see that. Yeah, two RBIs by Horwitz, 1 by Conine, 1 by Cruz, and Robert had 2 RBIs as well. Chandler with the error, and then Cruz with his 3rd stolen base. We got 11 strikeouts by our pitching staff tonight, so good stuff all around. But hey, want to take a second and say thank you guys for allowing this series to go to 50 episodes. We're nowhere near done with the series, so if you want to do me a favor and like the video, that would be nice. You know, if you know any other people that enjoy franchise, go ahead and tell them about the series. Got 50 episodes to catch up on, if you want to do that. Be back hopefully tomorrow night, maybe. Don't know exactly who we're facing. We're going to try to make it a home game. But I appreciate you guys being here. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. To all the new people that stopped by, thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. And until then, raise the Jolly Roger. See you in the next episode.